Bitcoin and Litecoin update. Is Bitcoin ready to launch? What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous weekend. It is Sunday. Today we'll pick our winner for the free t-shirt, so stick around to the end of the video for that. Also, we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin daily chart versus the gold weekly chart at the end of the video. Very interesting. You don't want to miss it. Also, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, check in the description box below. I have some links in there, a free Discord link. There's an ABRA link. You deposit $100, they give you a free $25 worth of Bitcoin. There's also a Coinbase link that'll get you $10 free Bitcoin. Definitely check that out. Also, if you guys are storing your coins on an exchange and want to get them off there to keep them safe and handle your own keys, there's also a link to Ledger in there. Definitely check that out if you get a chance. So let's get on with the video.
1, 2, 3, jump!
As always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind that it's still a speculative market. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, as I post every day. Also, smash those likes. Leave your comments down below, because we are going to give away another t-shirt next Sunday. So if you don't win today, make sure you comment on the videos throughout the week. All right, let's get into Litecoin on the daily. Still looking at this as a cup and handles forming here. And our measured move off that, guys, let me move this down a little bit. The measured move off that, if this is a cup and handle, once we break this neckline again, we do a measured move off of the cup here, put it to the breakout, and that gets us to the $179 range. I'm going to try to zip through this video kind of quick today. I know it's Sunday and everybody's got stuff to do, so bear with me and we'll get through it. So I'm going to look at the hourly or the daily RSI now. Had this rising channel drawn here, which we broke down out of and back up in. Could come back down for another touch, but I don't believe so. I believe we're going to continue up from here. Do we get up to the very top of it? No telling right now, but I do believe we definitely are going to continue up. The only thing that kind of concerns me, it looks like this could possibly be forming a head and shoulders with one more move up before a breakdown. But again, guys, I'm not sure that. I still believe that we're continuing up. I'm still bullish here. So let's look at the price action and see what's going on with that. As always, you guys know I like to start out with the bearish scenario just so everybody's aware what could possibly be happening. So as you can see, there's this rising channel that we were in for quite some time here, a couple months. We broke up out of it, came back down, tested the top for support, and ended up breaking through, came back down to the bottom of the channel, broke through that, and we've formed what looks to be another channel here, which could be a big bull flag. And that's the way I'm leaning here. But we do have to keep in mind, if we do break through the bottom of this channel again, guys, the measured move of this channel would bring us down to the $59 to $60 range, which would also get us back down to the bottom of this channel. So definitely keep that in mind. That's possible, guys. But now looking at the bullish scenario, which I'm leaning towards, is if we do break up out of this channel, the falling channel here, which I believe is bull flag, but if we break out of there and come up, I believe we test the top of this channel around the $88 range, and the measured move off of, if we break through that $88 range, is 102, and that measured move is just a distance between this channel here put to the top where we broke out, and that gets us to 102. Now the other scenario, if this is the bull flag, measure this flag pull here and where we would break out of the bull flag, which I assume is going to be in this area somewhere, and the measured move off that, guys, is 118. I did change that a little bit because obviously the further we move down here, the lower this target gets. So we're looking at the 118 range for this breakout. Now let's go into Bitcoin real quick and see what we're looking at there. All right, looking at Bitcoin on the daily, same thing, cup and handle forming. It looks like we've broken up out of the neckline here and came back down. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. Came back down, tested for support, and got support. So if we look at the measure move off that, we measure the depth of the cup, put it over to where we broke out, and that gets us up to the $8,200 range, guys. And that doesn't mean we shoot straight up there. Obviously, we're going to have some resistance along the way, people collecting profits, whatnot. That could be over, you know, the next 3-4 months before we reach that area. And if I have this trend line right here that I've showed you guys off of these 2 peaks, 3 peaks actually, that would get us around the August, right around the beginning of August, sometime when we will get to 8,200. But yeah, let's look at the daily. Looking at the daily RSI, we had this rising channel here, which we broke down out of, came back up, broke back in, and let's look at the 4-hour. I am seeing more upward movement in Bitcoin too. I think we're about to have a big breakout. But anyways, same thing. If you look at the yellow lines, we have this rising channel. Then I had this wedge in here, which we broke down out of, broke back in, broke out of, broke back in. We could have another touchdown here. It's possible. I will show you the bearish scenario. Or other case, we break back through here and shoot up. And I will look at the price action to try to show you guys what to look for. So looking at the 4-hour chart, we had the same thing as in Litecoin, but a smaller channel. We had this channel that we stayed in for about a little over a month, and we broke out. That's when we had our $1,000 our candle around April 1st, I think it was. And this looks to be forming another bull flag here, a big bull flag. So, but what we have to keep in mind, guys, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit to where we're at now and what's going on. Looking at this as a possible channel forming here, we could possibly, if we break down from here, guys, I think we're headed to the 5365 area, which would touch the bottom of this channel and then possibly move up from there. That's worst case scenario right now. And well, actually worst case is if we break through the bottom of this channel, the measure move off that is around the $4,400 area, guys. So let's look at the bullish scenario, which I am leaning towards still. And looking at this, if we do a measured move off of this little flagpole here, and this being a bull flag, the measured move off that is 61.63, guys. I do believe we're going to be moving up today. But again, that's my opinion. So do your own due diligence and do your own charting, guys. Don't just trade off of other people's opinions. But I do like to show you guys what my opinion is and how I look at the charts. So now the next measured move I have of that is the measurement of the width of this channel. We bring it up here to where we break out, and that gets us to the 65.25 range, guys. And I do believe that's where we're headed still. I know I said yesterday by this weekend, but I do believe that move will come by Monday. I think we're going to see this $6,500 range. So I could be wrong, and I'll admit it if I am, but I do see us possibly getting there. Now, the other measured move I have off of this is measuring this flagpole here. This is a huge bull flag, and that gets us up to the 69.84 range, and right around the, well, 6,900 to 7,000, and that would be towards the end of this month, guys. And I do believe that's possible, so definitely keep that in the back of your mind. Now we're going to look at the Bitcoin daily chart versus the gold weekly chart. Excuse me. And somebody had asked me to if this was to play out like this, what would the target be? And just a simple way, this is not a guarantee, but a simple way to look at that would be, you know, look at where gold got from here. I tried to put these peaks about the same place. Gold got up to here about the 1925, 1,929 area. And if we look at gold or Bitcoin, that would get us up to around the $45,000 to $46,000 range, guys. And I do believe we are in the beginning of a bull run. And that's just my opinion, guys. But definitely think the bottom's in. And let's look at the comparison. I drew the trend lines from each peak here and down to where it broke down, and each one acted as support and resistance down here. Now look at gold, and the same thing. I drew the same trend lines. Once we broke out, obviously gold had this nice rounded bottom. There was never a big capitulation candle. And again, guys, that's why I think the hyperwave theory is bullshit, and I think it's a bunch of clickbait. And I feel sorry for those that believed in the $1,000 low, because I don't believe it's coming, guys. I think that's a bunch of hogwash. So I'm going to zoom in and look at Bitcoin. Same thing, nice rounded bottom. And if we look at gold, we had 2 touches on this long-term trend line. Bitcoin, same thing. We had 2 touches on the long-term trend line. I do believe we're continuing up from here. So yeah, looking at each one of those lines for that I drew from each one of those peaks, guys, you see, each one acted as resistance and then support all the way up. We broke through this one here, and if we look at the top of this line, this trend line here, coming from all these lows over here and this high over here from 2017, that gets us up to that 6550 range, 6500 to 6550 range, which matches up pretty good with my target. So again, guys, that's what I'm looking at there. Now we look at the RSI. This will show you why I believe the bottom is in. We'll go into the weekly, and we'll look at the 2 trend lines I have drawn here. Whoops, don't want to be in there. Looking at the 2 trend lines I have drawn here from the 2013 bull run, and here's the 2017. As you can see, I had trend lines drawn, and we had 2 attempts to break this trend line in the 2014-15 bear market. And once we broke through, obviously the bull market began. 2017 bull market, and then the bear market of 2018, we had 2 touches on the trend line, and we've broken through. Seems to be very strong, and I do believe that's why I believe we're going to have something like the gold chart happening. And also, I think something I want to point out in gold, right here, the gold ETF was approved in March 2003, and you can see what happened after that. And just like Bitcoin, not saying it's going to be the ETF, but there's going to be some huge news soon, guys. I really believe that, and only time will tell, but I do believe that. Let's look at the monthly chart, or the monthly RSI, and you can see I have the 2 arcs drawn here. 2013 bull run, 2017 bull run, 14-15 bear market. There were 4 lows in the RSI, which each one of these arrows represent. 18 bear market, 4 lows in the RSI, which these arrows represent. Now, I do believe that this is going to be a lot quicker, guys, and I do believe this arc could possibly be a little bit quicker like that. Like I've said before, I do believe the bull market has begun, guys. Not to say we won't have a low correction, but it's not going to be the big correction people are thinking, in my opinion. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So let's pick a winner we're going to pick a winner now for the t-shirt. And guys, you can pick a Litecoin or Bitcoin t-shirt, whichever you like. So let's pick the video with the most views this week, and that would have been right here. So we'll do copy the link address, go over to the random comment picker, put it in here, load the comments, and pick a random winner. I'm sure we'll have to go through my name a couple times. Nope. KJake55, you've won. Get a hold of me, and I'll get in contact with me. Tell me what shirt you want, and we'll go from there. I'll get the shirt sent out. Appreciate you guys watching. So again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, which is the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, guys. Smash those likes, smash them. Leave your comments down below. That'll also get you entered to win a t-shirt next Sunday if you didn't win today. And I appreciate all you guys watching. So I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.